So I just wanted to discuss something real quick. This is pertaining to a comment under my first Ethereum video. This has nothing to do with Ethereum himself. It's just one of the comments underneath that video that concerned me. So, I mean, you can see it right here, but like for context, this is specifically responding to a part in the video where I briefly discussed some of my political views, in which I basically just said, like, I have no huge issue with a lot of other political views, and that basically the only one that I don't respect or like that I view members of that as genuinely terrible people are the MAGA Trump cult following, and clearly this person took issue with that. Um, yeah, this is a month ago, so the Trump shot thing was new at the time. So he's just like, Trump got shot. 2 people are in critical condition. 1 person died. You're calling his supporters terrible people, as if terrible people don't, as if terrible people never get shot or killed. Like, I don't know what that has to do with anything. And then, saying that was over the line. Like, I mean, when I first saw this comment, I was hesitant to jump to him being a Trump supporter because I've heard this sentiment a lot, even among Democrats, which, like, I mean, to be fair, like, politicians, like, I mean, I don't remember if Kamala Harris specifically was repeating that. I know, like, some, like, senators or whatever were kind of saying the same thing, like there's no place for political violence. It's like, you know the kind of people you're talking about, right? These are the people who want to, overthrow our government, um destroy democracy, install Donald Trump as fucking dictator for life, but this is too far. And I've got the whole thread up here. Perhaps that was a mistake, but as you can see, my first reply to this comment, I don't know what happened to it. It got like hidden or deleted or something. Uh, Presumably it got hit by the censors or something, because I was a bit, I don't remember exactly what I said in my first attempt at a reply. I imagine there probably was something in there that probably tipped off the censors and is why it got hidden. But you see, it's like, yeah, kind of the same thing I'm going over here. Like, yeah, like Trump and his supporters are objectively horrible people who wish harm on millions of people. They want to eradicate LGBT people. They want to eradicate black people. They want to get rid of all the non-white immigrants. Uh, like install a oppressive patriarchy or whatever, like get rid of women's rights. It's like, a few of them getting shot at doesn't mean that all those terrible things about them should just be forgiven. Like, okay, um I was gonna make a comparison to a certain other group of evil people, but I think YouTube actually, like, censors, or like, um I think YouTube actually, like, censors or like content restricts videos that explicitly mention them. So you, you probably know who I'm talking about, but like you'd never see that kind of energy with those groups of people. You never see anyone there be like, okay, these people might be terrible, but like, we shouldn't wish for bad things to happen to them. It's like, well, why not? Would you prefer bad things happen to good people? Or is it perhaps better that bad things happen to the people who deserve it? Okay, that sounds a bit like, again, I get it. I say it right here. It's like, yeah, that's what happened is a tragedy. Although I do want to add, it is not Trump's tragedy, because it has been made especially clear recently that the bullet probably didn't even hit him because there's no marking or scar on his ear whatsoever. Like, the folks who actually got hit by the bullet, I do feel sorry for them. But yeah, it's like, yeah. Um and of course, this is when I started to get convinced this guy might be a Trump supporter, because he only responded to that with, "That's not even close to true." I'm assuming he's referring to this part of my response, which is like, I don't know, could you maybe explain why that's not true? Could you give any sources to, like, I already listed all the groups that Trump and his followers hate/want eradicated from society. If that doesn't add up to millions of people, like, even then, if it was just it's actually hundreds of thousands of people, not a million. It's like, who cares? It's still a lot of people that this group wants wiped off the face of the earth. That doesn't make it any better. It's not like um I don't know. Uh I I I there's a lot of things I could say to that. I'm just going to avoid doing that. And of course, as you can see, I replied to this asking for clarification. This all happened a month ago and he never responded, like the coward he is. Or I don't know, maybe he's still looking for that evidence that I mentioned. But I do think it's odd. This is the closest thing I got to backlash regarding me being anti-conservative, or at least specifically anti-MAGA, anti-Trump. No one else seemed to have an issue with that except for this person. I'm gonna keep this video quick. So I think I'm just gonna end it here. I pretty much said everything I need to say. So I'll see you next time.